Hi, welcome to another episode of Claire Haire. Today we are talking about Wednesday Dance with Your Hands. Stay tuned. All right, thank you guys for joining me today. So today we're going to be getting ugly with me. We're just taking this makeup off. So today we're going to be talking about the phenomena that is Wednesday. Yes, Miss Wednesday Addams from Addams Family. I can't snap. Da-da-da-da. Copyright. I can't really snap, but we're going to talk about how everyone all of a sudden is like, I was that nerd in school. I was that geek in school. No, you wasn't. No, this was just a floss on my skin. There's no foundation. A little floss there for y'all. Hey, I've been drinking my water and minding my business, god dang it. But basically I'm here to talk to you guys about fake, I don't have a word for it, but I would say fake nerdism. I don't know if that's a word or not. I'm going to put it into the dictionary, but let's talk about fake nerdism. Because what's happening now is because social media is so vast and so influential to the next generation, no one has a unique personality anymore. So whatever is popular, they take. Like, y'all are the same people saying, oh, I was Wednesday Addams at school. Now you know you wasn't. Okay? It was rare that people actually stood in their nerdiness and geekness. I would know because I was alone. Okay? I was alone in that. All right? I waved my geek and nerd flag high to the sky. And now that it's trending, people think I'm faking it. Why would I fake this? Like, I don't understand. But I have a couple of key points here that I put down. My main thing is the fact that as social media increases, personality decreases. Now, I know what you mean by saying that sounds confusing. So I'm here to explain it to you. What that means is basically, that even though we have more social media, more exposure to different personalities, people's personalities actually going low. Like, a lot of people are doing the same thing. Like, I literally had drinks with a friend yesterday, and I walked in and half of the people were dressed the same $3 $4 crop top with the light boyfriend jeans and the Air Force Ones. Tell me I'm wrong. I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but literally everybody and then every guy is wearing the same boat shoes. Like, now granted, I do live in Florida, but it's still the fact that, like, there's no unique people out there. There's no one that I walk by like, oh, that person's unique. Oh, that person has something going for them, or da-da-da. I was like, just from first experience, or like first impression, everybody's starting to look the same. And Wednesday Addams, like I said, like, I've always liked Wednesday. But Wednesday Addams is a perfect example of the fact that all of a sudden everybody's like, ooh, I'm Wednesday Addams too. I want to dance with my hands. I was like, but you made fun of people like that. But you ostracized people like that. But you made sure they couldn't sit at your lunch table with you. But when I'm going personal. But when you made brownies for the entire class, you skipped over them. Let's stop capping for a little bit. Let's get a little bit real right quick. Because my main issue is the fact that for us true nerds out here, when we see other people who's faking it, I was like, it's truly hard to be a nerd when you see your bullies trying to take on your persona. Okay, I said it here first, so I'm trying to steal my stuff. But it's truly hard to be a nerd when you see somebody who would pick on you for that. All of a sudden, that's their persona. You wouldn't even talk to Wednesday in high school. Okay, let's talk about that. My next point is the questioning of the originals. So my issue was that when wearing glasses became in style, like, like the 3D glasses from Avatar, since Avatar's coming out, with the 3D glasses, when the 3D glasses first came out, all of a sudden everybody was like, oh, those are fake. These are prescribed to me by Dr. blah, blah, blah from when I was 10 years old. I've been wearing glasses for decades. Okay, don't do that math too quick. But I've been wearing the glasses for decades. Just because you and your friends all of a sudden think being visually impaired is now a trend. Now all of a sudden I'm supposed to change too. I'm not on trend. I'm on prescription. Okay. I think I'm more irritated with the fact that people who originally are weird. Not the people who, you ever make somebody and you can tell like they purposely try to dislike what everybody else likes just so they can seem like they're different when they're not really different. They're just annoying. Okay, and we know what you're up to. It was like we know what you're doing. It was like they're just annoying. So I think that gets more irritating. Like I think that irritates me more because of the fact that the people who are actually originals have to prove themselves twice. They have to prove themselves for people to like them, and they have to prove themselves that they're actually themselves. Like, how are you gonna question the original? How does this even work? I was like, how does this even work? I was like, how does this even work where you're questioning the original? Like, without the original, there is no copy. Like, when you copy a piece of paper onto a scanner, you have to have an original to do it, right? Exactly. It's the same thing. Like, I don't understand how you guys are questioning the people who originated with being weird, okay? My thing is the fact too, is just that let's talk about just in general about being different. So I noticed that there is, and I'm tying hair into this as well. I noticed that there is this trend of the same hair. Literally, everybody has the same baby hair look on the wig. And I know this may not be pertinent to the overall point, but I want to emphasize the fact that if everybody's doing something, that doesn't mean you should do it. Like, everybody's already doing it. Do something different. Do something different. Think of something different. And when you think of something different, make sure you copyright it afterwards. Because what ends up happening is that everybody's doing the same thing to where like they ostracize that person who's not doing it. And I'm just like, you're missing the point. The point's right there and it's right there and you missed it. I was like, it's right there and you missed it. Like, my main issue is the fact that everybody looks the same. And I know some people might be like, oh, you're just judging. I was like, to me, for someone to judge you is someone to present a problem to you that you can't fix. I'm not judging, I'm assisting. I'm giving you other options. Okay, you don't have to always wear a wig with the baby hair. You don't always have to wear a wig. Like, this is a half Kanekalon wig, you know, so it's a half wig. So it's not that I'm particularly better than anyone. I don't think we're better than anyone, but let's just face it. A lot of us are starting to become faces. And I think it's because of social media, because the people who do have personality, who have authentic personalities, it's because we were already nurtured to know that we're different. These people are cosplaying as different. They're not truly different. You want to know how I know they're not truly different? When you ask them for original thought, they don't have one. Like, I can make content probably for the rest of my life. I really could. I can make a brand new video every day and talk about a subject for the rest of my life, because when you're a creator, your brain thinks of so many ideas. Like, I have enough ideas up until my birthday next year. So I have 7 months of ideas in my head written. Half of them are written down, half of them are in my head. But like, when you're truly unique, you will always have more ideas to come forth. Like, you'll always have more ideas to come forth. So to bring it back to Wednesday, like, you know, there's so much, you know, clap and everything. Mind you, I also don't, mind you too, I don't like it when nerdy people like to gatekeep, because some people like, you wasn't there when Naruto first came out, so don't be trying to be with Boruto. And I'm just like, like, I'm sitting here, I'm just like, you don't have to gatekeep either. Like, there's a certain balance of where, like, I don't gatekeep. I'm more of, I hold people accountable. So when you see people sit there and be like, oh, well, my style, I used to do that style, or I used to do A, B, and C. I was just like, did you though? Did you used to do this style? Did you used to do that? Because I don't remember a day that you did. So that's holding accountability. I mean, look at how much Wednesday has blown up. Like, literally, look how much Wednesday has blown up. Like, over the past weeks, like, she's become like an icon. And in the original, when I watched the original Wednesday, Adam, and I remember watching it, and I was just like, she's so herself. Like, there's no, how do I say it? Like, she's herself. Like, when I see somebody who's genuinely, authentically themselves, like, we got to protect this person, because social media, like, everybody has the same personality, the same poses. Like, my biggest fear is that it gets to the point where no one has an original thought anymore. That's my biggest fear. Some of y'all biggest fear is that your Jordans don't match. But my biggest fear is that no one has an original thought. I love it when someone has an original thought, even if you're disagreeing with me. Like, I like the fact that we're in a country, kind of, where you can have a debate with someone and not fall off with them. That's just your mindset. It has nothing to do with, oh my God, this person doesn't like peanuts, but they like pickle sausage. We not friends no more. Like, I like the fact that we can have we can have a difference of opinions and not have a separation of, relationship. But it's just the fact that I don't have an original thought. Like, I'm literally watching people, like, overnight, all of a sudden. Like, it's really hard to take in. And, some people say they change. It's like, no, they don't. They change when they're told to change. Like, where's your original thought? Like, that's something to stay with you today, is that, are you liking stuff because it's on trend? Or do you genuinely like that? Because, like I said, go watch Wednesday. I plan on watching her. I'm planning on binge watching her this weekend. When I have time to, of course. I plan on binge watching her. But I'm not understanding when we got to the point where our bullies are supporting people who they would have victimized. But don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire here. Bye.